Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I feel like it's been forever since I filmed because I had a bunch of like pre-filmed videos that I had planned to go up like when the uni semester went back, so I haven't actually sat down and filmed a video for what feels like probably close to a month it's been. I'm not gonna lie, it's been quite a difficult month. It's definitely been busy, like going back to uni, getting used to everything with that again and everything like that, but it's been really good because it's actually my final semester and like my final semester ever. So I don't know, it's kind of like a bittersweet feeling in a way because I don't really know anything else other than being institutionalized. Like I went through 13 years of schooling and then this is my 5th year of university, so yeah, it's gonna be strange not having something there and really being out by myself in the real world, and with everything that's going on right now in the world, and I don't know, it's just really uncertain times, I guess, and I'm sure a lot of you guys would be feeling the same. But yeah, I always like to do just like a little chat catch up when I feel like I've been away for a while or I haven't really spoken to the camera in quite a long time, and I know that like quite a lot of the time I don't really talk about, well, I haven't so much this year spoken about, you know, what's going on in my personal life. I've kind of just, you know, channeled my focus into positive things and my experience in Italy and trying to help you guys, and that's been so fulfilling for me, and just like being able to connect with you via the internet, seeing what all of you guys are up to, and those of you who are moving to Italy, that's so exciting, and it makes me so happy, like seeing people so excited and just reaching out and asking questions, because that's definitely what I wish I had before I went to Italy. I had someone message me the other day and they were asking about the best ways to make friends in a new city, and especially like since a lot of these students are coming from overseas, it's like moving out of home is one thing, but moving to another country or even another city if you are from a different part of Italy can be quite daunting and can be quite difficult. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys reaching out, and I have a few tips I feel like for making friends, which I wanted to make this video about because I feel like it's quite an important thing and definitely something that I was dreading and I didn't really know how to approach as a student in a foreign city in a foreign country for me. So yeah, Italy was on the other side of the world, foreign language, foreign culture. I learned a little bit before I went, but you know, you never really fully understand something like a culture or, you know, people of a place before you actually experience that place itself. But I was really lucky in the sense that my university had a few different things set up that made it easier for students to make friends and to get those little admin things done in the beginning that you may not know how to do yourself, or it may be just like way harder to do yourself, rather than being able to have the access to a student from the university, for example, to help you do, you know, all those little tasks that you don't really think about before you move to Italy. So they're the kinds of things that I wanted to talk about in today's video because I feel like they're quite important, you know, to your everyday life, to the functioning of your Erasmus exchange or whatever kind of exchange you're doing. If you're just staying there for a couple of months or a few weeks, I feel like these tips may help you. Yeah, hopefully. I'm just going to be speaking to my own experience, so hopefully it covers some of you guys who are moving to Milan. So I'm just going to get into the first thing that I found that really helped me in terms of making friends, and really, I guess, getting to know people in the first couple of months. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is the buddy program at my university. Now, I've spoken a little bit about this before. I went to Università Cattolica, which is one of the main universities, the main private universities in the center of Milan. So it's actually right near the Duomo, kind of. You can walk there from the Duomo. It is a little bit further away, but it's in kind of like the same vicinity, like it's in the center of Milan. And I remember sitting in my bedroom in Australia. It was about, oh gosh, 2 or 3 weeks before I went to Italy, before I left, and I saw this email pop up into my inbox, and it was about this buddy program. And I said, oh, do I really need to do that? Like, I feel like I'd be fine just, you know, trying to navigate my way through by myself, and I'll just kind of figure it out as I go. Like, why do I need to sign up to this program, kind of thing. And then, you know, I sat on it for a couple of days, and then I came back to the email, and I remember I was speaking to another girl that had done her year exchange in Germany a couple of years prior, and she'd given me a bunch of advice. And I asked her quite a bit in advance before I went to Italy. And so I wanted to go back to that message and just see if there was anything in there that I guess I missed, or that I forgot that she said, because all of these things that she told me, like, I don't know, a year prior, you know, may have just gone straight over my head because I wasn't, you know, in that experience. I wasn't really focused on the nitty-gritty things a year before I went to Italy. So I went back into the archives and I dug up that message again, and one of the things that she said in that message was to sign up to the buddy program. And I said, oh, okay, because I'm such an introverted person that I'm like, I just find that it would be easier in my mind. I justify to myself in my mind that, oh, it'll just be easier if I do it myself and figure it out and don't have to like put the burden on someone else, you know. But then I realized that's literally what these people are here for. They're here to help you, and there's literally an entire program set up for people to help you. So why would you not take advantage of it? Why would you not take advantage of a program that would make your life easier? Because I'm sure I was going to have a lot of other things to worry about in those first couple of weeks moving to another country. So I did. I signed up to the program, and when I arrived in Milan, well, even before I arrived in Milan, he was messaging me and he was giving me like all these different I guess routes to the main city centre from the airport. So he said he was giving me like metro advice and how I could get the bus and things like that. So from the get-go, they're really onto it. I guess it depends who you get paired with, but my buddy was really helpful in that department. And then when I arrived in Milan after a couple of days, so sorry, I need to preface this, give it a little bit of context, because I don't think I really said what the buddy program is. So basically you get paired with a local student from the university, and they help you just with all the admin in the first few weeks. You can ask them questions about anything you want, really. Like, it doesn't even have to be about uni. It could just be about the city. It could be about travel. You know, you could ask them how they made friends when they moved to the city. All those kinds of things. That's what your buddy is there for. So that's what I used my buddy for, and I really, I guess, took advantage of it. And after he'd helped with the first couple of weeks at uni for me, I was like so grateful and so thankful that I had someone to help me, because I was struggling so much, and I think I really underestimated how much I would struggle. Even though I did stress about it before I went, I think when I was in it, I didn't realize, you know, just how much there was to do and just how stressed I would be. And having that person there to take that weight off a little bit was so incredibly helpful. And so yeah, we ended up inviting him over to our place for drinks, and we were like, oh, bring a few of your friends. So yeah, we just kind of like met some of his friends, and then we started going out with them, and we met a bunch of people through this guy, and it was probably the best thing that ever happened to me in Milan. Like, that experience led me to so many new people, so many new friends, experiences, and that kind of became a domino effect for everything else. So I guess that's going to lead me into my next point, which is to go to orientation day. And this is another thing that the girl that I was messaging with a year prior to this told me to do, because she said that, you know, you do meet so many people through orientation day, and, you know, you might be one of those people who doesn't meet someone, but, you know, generally people are all there for the same reason. Everyone wants to make friends, and so that's your biggest advantage. Because I found that later in the year, when I was doing the academic curriculum courses at university, it was all Italian students. So, you know, they weren't in there to make new friends. They had their friends already. They had their established, you know, colleagues and classmates. And it was just us international students. There were like, I don't know, 2 of us in the class, 2 or 3 of us. and we were kind of just like in it by ourselves. Like unless we went out of our way to, I don't know, talk to new people or like ask a question or, you know, trying to weasel our way in, it just wasn't going to happen. Whereas in the international classes, it was so much easier because everyone was there for the same reason. And so everyone was talking to everyone, trying to make friends and organizing aperitivos and things like that. But orientation was really, really good. I can highly recommend it because I actually met my 3 housemates at orientation day, which was such a coincidence. I remember walking into the room and it was like this big kind of lecture room, and I remember hearing from afar these Australian accents, and naturally I was drawn to them. These Australian accents. So we walked up to them and, you know, we asked the blatantly obvious, are you guys from Australia? And lo and behold, they were, and we got talking to them and we ended up going out for aperitivo. And I remember when I was apartment hunting, I was really stressed out because it was so last minute. And I found this place that was available, but it was only available from the end of May, and that was to live by myself. So I needed something from March until May to kind of fill in that space, that time gap. And so I asked the girls, you know, I was literally so desperate at this point. I was like, do you guys have a spare couch that I can stay on for like a couple of months before I can move into my new place? And they ended up having not only a couch, but they had a bed, and I ended up staying with them for, yeah, just over 2 months, and it was the best thing that I ever did. We did so much traveling together and had so much fun together, and yeah, so I'd really, really recommend orientation day. That was probably one of the best things that happened to me in Milan. And then recently I just did a trip with them. They're from Melbourne. Well, not recently, it was like in February before all of this corona stuff happened. But yeah, they're still like really good friends of mine now, and you know, I'm sure once this whole pandemic thing all like blows over, I'm hoping it's sooner rather than later. But yeah, hopefully we can catch up again when this is all over. So fingers crossed that's soon. The next thing that I want to talk about is integration weekend, and they have this twice per year, I believe. One in the first semester, one in the second semester. So I didn't actually go to the one in the first semester when I first arrived. I don't know why I didn't go. I don't know, I just didn't go. But anyway, I went to the one in the second semester, and basically the university organizes this trip, and you know, it's just like a trip to Bergamo, like this little town in Italy that's it's about an hour away from Milan on the train. So you just get the train there or a bus there, and it's like the perfect place to do a day trip because there's like really cute things to see. You can walk around the whole village in like a day, and you can like bring food, have a picnic there and things like that. So yeah, it's really, really beautiful and cute. And I remember I went to this integration weekend by myself, and you know, it was in the second semester in September. So I went by myself. All the people from the first semester that I met had gone home or back to their home countries, and but myself and Anna, the other Australian girl, we were there for the whole year, but she couldn't make it because she was doing some like work things in Milan. And so it was just me by myself, and I really had to step outside of my comfort zone, because that's really not something that I would usually do, is like go to an integration weekend by myself and just like basically, I don't know, I was just like a fish out of water. I was like, oh my gosh, please make some friends. So yeah, that was an interesting experience, and I ended up meeting some of my best friends in Milan as well. And you'll see a pattern here. It's like I just got into the mentality of saying yes to everything, because I knew based on what my previous experiences were in that year that saying yes to everything was the best thing that happened to me, and it really shaped all of my experiences in Milan. when I was really open to things and open to new people and new experiences is when I had the best experiences, rather than when I was meticulously trying to plan like every single thing and keep myself safe, I guess, in my comfort zone. So yeah, definitely another thing is just say yes to everything. It'll lead you to so many new experiences that you never even would have imagined, and I can't recommend that more. So yeah, definitely something you need to do. But yeah, like my other Australian friends, the German girls that I met in the second semester are still my really close friends, and we FaceTime and things like that, and yeah, I can't wait to see them again either. It's like this whole other life in Europe that I really miss. And it's been, wow, it's been almost 7 months since I've been back in Australia, and it makes me emotional actually, because yeah, I'm not gonna cry. Yeah, I do have my boyfriend over there, as some of you guys would know, and a whole bunch of amazing friends as well, which I miss all so much. Yeah, I miss them so much, and I just can't wait to get back there. It'll be amazing. I hope 2021 is is a better year than this one, that's for sure. And my last tip, you guys, is to take a language course. Now, this is something that I did in the first semester when I went there, because it was actually part of my university curriculum. My university course was to sign up to this language course, and it was really good because there were a bunch of international students again who were doing it as well, like Spanish, German, French, Swedish, Dutch. Like there were so many different people who were doing this Italian language course, and because everyone was there for the same reason, to make friends. Like I said before about orientation day, everyone was there to make friends. So basically everyone in my class we became friends with, and we started hanging out with and going to aperitivo with. And it's not just about taking the language course, it's about, you know, the people you meet in the process and the experiences you have in the process. But that it kind of acts like a, you know, it's just an added bonus that you'll become better in the language at the same time, which is always beneficial in a new country where you don't know the language, obviously. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end today's video, guys. I hope it was helpful. I really hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and make sure to subscribe for new videos every single week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye!